Finally, let's talk about salt hydrates. A salt hydrate is a compound that when heated, okay, produces water and a salt. So it's not a mixture of salt and water. It's an actual compound. It's got a well-defined composition, okay? And you can't tell that there's water in there by looking at that compound, okay? You can tell the only way you can actually see the water is if you actually heat it. And so when you heat that salt hydrate, you get water, and what's left behind is called the anhydrous salt. So the formula of salt hydrate is usually written in a unique way. You write the formula of the anhydrous salt, and then you put a dot centered vertically, and then you put a number. That number is known as the hydration number, or the extent of hydration, or extent of hydration. And then you write H2O, which is the formula for water. That extent of hydration tells us the ratio of the number of water molecules you get to the number of formula units of anhydrous salt that you get if you were to separate the two. Okay? So let's look at an example here. First, let's talk about how we're going to read the formulas of salt hydrates. To read given the formula of a salt hydrate, all you have to do is state the name of the anhydrous salt, and then you specify the extent of hydration or the hydration number using Greek prefixes. So here you can use mono for 1, 2 for di, 3 for tri, 4 tetra for 4, 5 is penta, 6 hexa, 7 is hepta, 8 is octa, 9 is nona, 10 is deca. Those are the common ones you encounter. You'll also commonly encounter 1/2 as a prefix, in the formula of the hydrate, and the prefix for that is hemi, like a hemisphere is half a sphere. Okay. And 3/2, you might also see that the prefix for that is sesqui. Like if we have a sesquicentennial anniversary, what would that be? 3/2 times 100 is 1.5 times 100. That's 150 years. Sesquicentennial is 150-year anniversary. So sesqui means 3/2. So let's look at this one. MgSO4.7H2O. You call this magnesium sulfate, the name of the anhydrous salt. Heptahydrate. Okay, what's the name of this second one?
Calcium sulfate.
This is calcium. Calcium sulfate. And then 1/2 means hemi. So you say hemihydrate. Okay, so that's how you name that compound. Let's look at this example right here. When heated, a salt hydrate yields 6 water molecules for every 4 formula units of K2CO3. What is the name of the compound? I'll give you a little time to think about it. Okay, so what is the ratio of water molecules to formula units of K2CO3? 6:4. What's that ratio? 3:2. What's the prefix for 3/2? Sesqui. So this is K2CO3 is potassium carbonate, sesqui